afternoon, everybody. My name is Precious Barrow. I am a student of the Bishop's High School. I am an aspiring animator, and usually I am shy, but today I was promised a snack, so my presentation is run on the motivation I have for food. So now that we've got that out of the way, please feel free to ask any questions that you might have about the presentation. Don't be scared. So most of you are probably now wondering, after all those awesome projects that were presented, what do I have to offer? Well, the thing is, Guyanese, for lack of a better word, have a problem with patriotism. And I know most of you are like, oh, I love my country, I love everything about it, but how many of you actually know what you ought to know about your country? And so, without further ado, I present Michaela's Adventures. So, Michaela's Adventures is a local animation that is in the process of being created to educate Guyanese children on the history, folklore, and culture of our ancestors and our country. It promises to be entertaining to children, and it features characters such as Michaela herself, Noah, her best friend, and Noah's grandmother, or granny as we would like to call it. It also has special features such as clips on bullying and building better relationships or friendships. Now, the inspiration for Michaela actually came from a Okay, so the inspiration for Michaela actually came from a very odd place. It came while I was in the CSEC examination. So basically, I was asked the question, state 3 things that could be done to make the youth of your community aware of their culture. And my first response was they can hold more cultural events. My second response were that they can air more cultural programs. By the time I got to the third response, I realized that there weren't any cultural programs that were actually made, designed to teach youth about their culture. So at that point in time, I set my pen down and I took the next 30 minutes brainstorming this idea that I had for an animation about culture. And it was a really bad idea because I only had 30 minutes left on my exam. So basically, this happened. So in the future, don't ever do that, please. So the software that we used to make Michaela was Blender. And Blender is a free open source 3D creation software that supports the entirety of the 3D pipeline, basically modeling, sculpting, animating, game creation. The budget for the project, well, I practically calculated every single thing down to the last drop. So the electricity cost, we actually calculate to $21,076.91 per month. For the software, Blender was free of cost. However, I received an overwhelming response from children themselves who said they would prefer to have Michaela made 3D. Now, the 3D software that I would like to use is ZBrush Core, and ZBrush Core costs $149.95 US. And the ZBrush backup disk, which is apparently needed, I don't know why, but I guess. For the equipment, I do not own my own equipment. I have been using equipment from a generous company named Intellect Storm. They allowed me to use whatever tools that they had and utilities. But for the animation equipment, an Asus 21.5-inch monitor would be needed, which is approximately $100 US. A Wacom Cintiq 22 HD, which is $1,700 US. A cider power PC, which is $600 US. The voiceover equipment, of course, these characters need voices. We would need a condenser microphone, which is $20,000 Ghana dollars, a preamp, which is $4,200 Ghana dollars, a pop filter, which is $1,700 Ghana dollars, and a mic stand, which is $4,000 Ghana dollars. So to complete this an entire episode of the project, it would take approximately $3,629.05 within the span of 1.25 years. So, for the methodology, I hope to receive angel investing or crowdfunding or any other suitable funding for the project from potential investors or entrepreneurs or the public themselves. I also hope to make it available on most media platforms that are available to kids as well. And to gather a team that will be willing and passionate enough to complete the project pro bono, because the project has not generated enough money to pay a team as yet. So thank you so much for listening. So if you have some time. Any questions?
How many video? The video.
Are you showing us the demo?
You show any video?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What video?
This is just a quick demo of the project.
The speaker's plugged in?
It doesn't really need
Oh,
sound
okay.
because it's not phone. So please forgive me about the quality and whatever. I'm still learning.
Once before start over again. Oh. Yeah, I have a question.